And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
He goes, set, 180. 52 the mic. Oh, you got deep?
Now a first down throw, Stanford. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set, 180. 53, Mike. Cover.
To throw is Stanford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He completes this to Sutton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Stafford now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Minshew. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Minshew. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
40's the mic, 40's the mic. All right, here we go. Let's go, D. 80 weapon. Hey, let's get there. Check 9, check 9. 5.
Now Fournette. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Hey, Delta.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Flushed out right. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Haywood. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight. Go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Kamara trying the right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 52. Kill. 53. Ready. Check 24. Stop.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Got you. And middle. Shoot. 59. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Jags grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Kill. Hey, two. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Set. Blue 60. Come on, baby. Hey, easy. 32.
On first and 10, Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Calais Campbell in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Mike Bobo. Let's go. Alert. We got to step it up.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Stafford going to come up first and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A give to Kamara running right. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
SOS, SOS, SOS. Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo. Hey, look at me. Zipper. 44.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 8-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Middle. Say. Kill. Big 20. 3.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
53 is the mic. Watch the blood.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run, it's Kamara, and they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15.
44. Mike, 44. Let's go, D. Check 3. Alert! He's checking crap.
From the gun, Stafford.
25.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 22.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Here we go. Good. Not good. I'm trying to collect. 56
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
56. Mike, 56 right there. 56.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And able to find Green. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down